Well, hello, friends. It's another Tuesday, and Volcorp is back. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I certainly did. Uh, Left me feeling quite refreshed. So, the plan for at least the start of today is to deal with the Albinoric village, and then go back to Shifra to light the rest of the pyres. I went ahead and sorry, I'm a little distracted. My cat's jumping all over the place. Where was I? I went ahead and marked all the locations of the braziers because I was missing all except one. But beans. I don't think that I want to talk to her and also fight, so I'm just gonna. Sorry, boyo. But yeah, we can wrap up the business in Shifra after we do this.
It's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
You sure are. Every now and again she says a thing that definitely makes it seem like she is related by blood, if not only in clan, to good old Horalu. And I don't know. I don't know if that's just like a clan suffix, or if she has some distant relation to pre-Grace of Gold Godfrey. Hoo boy. Can we not? Guys, thank you. Oh, hey, you're still kicking. I mean, poor choice of words within Albinoric, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so glad I got that, well, flask back. Don't know if I'll need it, but never hurts to have it. I gotta sneak up here. This guy, he is either not a problem at all, or just completely rocks my stuff. And I'd rather he be the latter. This tree is completely watered by blood. It is disgusting. Oh, whiff! Can we not with the spark aromatic? Nobody likes you. Or your silly perfumer ways. Thank you. What? Oh no, I know why you have an Altus Bloom, but let's read the description for those who may be unfamiliar. A gold-tinged flower from a succulent plant that blooms on the Altus Plateau. Said to be a funeral flower in an era long past, before the air tree grew. Not a whole lot of enlightening content there, but yeah, excuse me. The perfumers, who were said to have developed that spark aromatic powder, originated in the Altus Plateau, and while I don't think that person was necessarily a perfumer because he lacks the garb, certainly an apprentice.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
Thanks, bud.
And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her.
Yeah, I'd like to do that today. I feel so sorry for this guy. And I know my wife does too, but she can't stand to look at him. He's got the wah 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 Albinoric fish mouth. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you where you lie. If you talk to Albus too much, he dies. He just, I guess, can't handle it. Or he's on the verge of death, but just that last question is what pushes him, I suppose. Let's read about the ivory sickle, shall we? Where is it? Up here? There you are. Dagger with intelligence. Sickle fashioned from ivory, weapon carried by aged Albinorics. These weapons are evidence of their dedication to the Halig tree, despite never having entered its presence. I don't know why, though. I've never known a relationship between Albinorics, the Halig tree, and ivory. Whoa, 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 hey, let's not fall off. You can fall off, no? Yeah, and where's this ivory coming from? I know that, like, elephants and mammoths are not the only source of ivory, but I also can't think offhand of anything that would necessarily have ivory in the lands between. Who knows? Not me. This, because I've got my... Oh, come on. Will you not? Thank you. Alrighty then, let's get our demi-human ashes loaded up. Summon Nefeli Lu, warrior. And we'll have ourselves a time, shall we? Yes. And do this. And I dare say we're cooking with gas. Let's go. Do your worst. Change my mind. Don't do your worst. Oh! Oh my! Oh no! Oh no! No! Yep. Very nice. So! Let's not lead the vanguard then. What an auspicious start to the day. Whew. Not a traditionally difficult enemy, but panic can make even the meekest foe turn into a titan, I suppose. What are you gonna do? There was something I wanted to bring up because I thought it was a really interesting take on the complex and mysterious tale of Ronnie, Lunar Princess Ronnie. I watched a video from Tarnished Archaeologist today where he talked about births in general and a little bit about what bodily autonomy is like under the Golden Order. Spoilers, not great. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, It was also about what makes an Empyrean, and I will certainly not be able to give it the same nuance that the Tarnished Archaeologist gave it, but in short, it's kind of comes down to the ability to produce children for the Golden Order. Oh, that was a waste. A silly, dumb waste. And of course, Ronnie is one of 3 known active Empyreans at the time of the game. But she reneged on the Divine Agreement involved in being Empyrean by orchestrating the Night of the Black Knives. And of course, as part of the Night of the Black Knives, sorry, trying not to get myself killed here, but we'll see. Oh, okay, let's. Oh my. I'm gonna have to hold that. Oh, I'm gonna have to hold that thought, I guess. Time to wail. Whew. Xbox One does not like this many characters going ham on one. There we go. All right. Oh, hey, you're not dead yet. Anyway. Is that your guys' sound, or is that coming? Okay, that's you. One of the things that I'd always wondered about was whether Godwyn's death was specifically a planned necessity of the Night of the Black Knives, or if he just happened to be the first demigod that the assassins were able to get their hands on. Because, of course, the Godwyn was the first to die, but I don't think he was the only to die. The way that the Golden Lineage is discussed, it sounds like there were many, many more that were part of it, other than Godwyn, Godric, Godefroy, Morgott, and Mohg. So it seems like there were others to die, and I always wondered, okay, so other demigods died in this attack. And the two reasons why Godwyn was significant was because he was the first to die, and because he only died in spirit, not in spirit and body, due to the nature itself. Tarnished Archaeologist posited that perhaps by nature of Ronnie being an Empyrean and sort of designated as, if you'll forgive the term, broodmare for the Golden Order, or for the Greater Will. She was to continue to produce children, and it was posited that her betrothed fiance was to be Godwyn himself. And of course, having your fate and your bodily autonomy taken from you would make you homicidally bitter. So she wanted to do away with this fate prescribed to her once and for all. And the first measure she took was to kill herself in flesh, but not in spirit, so that the sort of bodily shackles created by the Greater Will were taken away. But then she also takes away the sort of other pawn in this game. And if this is truly what went down, don't believe that Godwyn was complicit in this plan to be in an arranged marriage and produce children as goddess and Elden Lord. But it does add an explanation of why he was the one specifically to get the half wheel mark as opposed to anyone else. And I don't think there's anything in... Oh, come on. No. I don't think there's anything in the game as it is to suggest that this was truly the case. Like, I'm no master of the lore, as it were, but I don't recall seeing anything that suggested the two were to be betrothed. However, it adds a nice sort of explanation for why Godwyn specifically you poor, poor souls. Wish that you didn't attack me on sight. But such is the nature of having your wits leave you, I suppose. Okay, I'm goofing around here because... Oh. Because I'm a dummy. That's why. I'm gonna do this. Up. There we go. I gotta sit at the side of Grace before, Nefeli comes back and we can have this conversation about how disappointed she is, and we can talk about, why specifically she's disappointed, because I kind of just glossed over that. I know last time I mentioned the village of the Albinaurics was slaughtered, all these people have been driven mad, all to find this medallion that I picked up, and we can of course read that as well, when I get safely away from these blokes. Okay. No, I don't want to talk about my car's extended warranty. Where is she? I have a feeling that I have to, like, warp in and out or something. And if that is the case, we'll just, go here. But yeah, she is essentially going to tell us that this was, this raid, this slaughter of the village, was organized by Sir Gideon Ofnir, her foster father, because of course he is a man thirsty for knowledge, and the idea that there's a place that he cannot access with information he cannot know, I guess, is enough to make him want to hire an omen killer to come in and single-handedly slaughter every, almost every Albinauric in the village. Which is terrible. It goes without saying. Okay, so we're going to just take a quick look. So, obviously, I have this one. I'm going to mark this one now, and we'll see if I have that. And yeah, I don't want to fight you, Crab. I'm not interested. Sorry. Okay, I do have that one. Go over here. Here. I'm just going to run over to where I can be relatively assured of my safety. Right here. See if that crab wants to chase me. Looks like the crab is thinking about it, but has given up. Okay, so let's read some stuff. I picked up 2 things of note. So let's start with the half of the Halig Tree secret medallion. Right half of a split medallion depicting the Halig Tree. Brandishing the medallion with both halves conjoined will activate the Grand Lift of Rold, granting access to a hidden path. In other words, this secret medallion will guide the bearer to the land of Miquella's Halig Tree. Not directly, though. You've still got to solve Miquella's secret jail puzzle, but we can discuss that more at another time. The other thing I picked up was a talisman, if I'm not mistaken. And that talisman is right here. Crucible Knot Talisman. A talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies aspects of various creatures, said to have grown on the human body long ago. Reduces damage and impact of all headshots taken. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution, it was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. You can really feel the torrents of Golden Order bias gushing out of this description, with words like devolution, impurity, and civilization. Because, of course, the idea is that any kind of adaptation that takes you away from what we consider traditionally humanoid is a devolution, which is just contrivance. And the idea that civilization has advanced as we moved away from this is, of course, Golden Order propaganda, saying that the aspects of the Crucible are not only no longer needed, but are accursed. All in all, kind of a useless talisman, though. Sorry. Okay, so I took care of you. I took care of you. I'm going to take that off. And you're next. This is not my favorite part of Shifra or Nokron. Nokron, but you know, you only gotta do it twice. And that's what maps are. Turtles. Dogs. Dogs in the chat, everyone. Oh, my sweet, sweet dogs. Alright. Anyway. Once more into the Arby's. Oh, hey, let's not. Yikes. Okay. Könnte schlechter sein. Could be worse. Did I get this one? It's hard to tell. Aha! Crouch over here. And take the iframes. Get some. Well, that's good. I'm glad I didn't have to spend too much time looking around for that. You know. Good morrow turts. Or tortoises, I should say. I know that the game doesn't distinguish between turtles and tortoises. But who am I if not hypocritically pedantic? The Hallowhorn Grounds. What a fight. What a fight we have ahead of us. Not a particularly challenging fight. Not a long one. But undoubtedly a beautiful one. Alright. Of course, with the way I'm playing, it might be a lot harder than I've typically had it be. There we go. I was gonna say, let's dispense with the silliness. first blood. Good for you. Trying not to be greedy here. Well. Wow. Don't know how I, There we go. Yeah, that's more or less what I expected. And so was that. Okay. It's gonna be in... Ah, come on. Ugh. Ah. Wowzers! Okay. I'm sure that my blood proc has all but vanished at this point. Okay. Come on, come on. Ugh, really? There we go. In the face! Oh. Well. Yeah, once you get caught, you're, kind of stuck. Stuck in it, I suppose. Alright, well that's... Oh. Wow. I'm really doing a terrible job. I can't, like... Really? Okay, come on, dude. Let's... Ow. Okay, come on. Oh, I don't suppose I could get a break. Okay, let's just play more intelligently. How about that? Come on. Woohoo! I didn't deserve to miss that, but here we are. Okay. That's all she wrote. All right. Took a little longer than I liked, but you know. Now, I don't think there's anything else in this room. I've never really had the patience to run through every corner. Maybe some of y'all could let me know if there is. I'm just going to take a bit of a turnabout while I look for the exit. But honestly, I don't even think I need the exit. Let me just... So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to... Excuse me, remove all the markers. And we will say adieu for the time being to Shifra. And go back up here. Hope that the Nefeli Lu has respawned. We can talk to her. But yeah, this is probably the first of many reasons why I am not a huge fan of Gideon. Like, I guess he helps us a little bit sometimes, but it's never anything that we couldn't really figure out on our own. There are always other characters who are here to tell us the same things that Gideon says, like, Godric is a weak, sad offshoot of the Golden lineage. Renala is holed up in the tower, was married to Radagon, and has been forsaken by the Cuckoo Knights, and so on and so forth. I feel like... Well... Well. I mean, what am I to make of this? I guess... Is she just not here anymore? I probably messed something up, or am just being impatient, or incorrectly remembering where I need to meet her. Or all three, but, yeah, I'm not terribly keen on wasting y'all's time trying to figure out which one it is. I think I'm going to mark the map here, because I believe that is where Site of Grace is, and then we'll go talk to, or, you know, we'll do our best to go talk to Latenna, who Albus told us about. Oh, that's... I don't know if I've ever gotten this one. Oh. Nope. There we go. Vow of the Indomitable. Oh, we can take some time to look at that. Why not? Okay, the Ash of War grants an armament of the Sacred Affinity and the following skill. Vow of the Indomitable, skill of the ancient warriors of the Erd Tree. Hold shield aloft to imbue yourself with golden power, granting you momentary invincibility, usable on all shields. Huh. I wonder if that's any good. I don't think I've ever heard of like a build using that. But then again, my experience with Elden Ring builds is pretty minimal, so make of that what you will. Oh hey, it's these fire guys. I don't mind fighting you guys again. Let's not, let's not be silly here. Alright, you're next. Nope, no fire for you. Wow, you are a beefy boy. Woo, spicy. Nope, wrong thing, but that's okay. Take that, and toss one back, and okay. So, back to this. I'm beginning to suspect that I'm misremembering where the Site of Grace is. I know I did plenty of that last stream. But who can remember all these things? Up. Oh. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, it's you again. Hey. Really? Oh, did I just... There we go, okay. Who is your chief now? Okay, come on, guys. Is it too much to ask for one at a time? I guess so. So I learned this neat little trick that you can do with... Well, presumably with any of the curved greatswords, but like you step back and then you hit R1, and you actually jump a little bit more forward than you would, or than the area where you move back from. I'm doing a poor job of explaining this, but you know what do you expect when I'm trying to fight and dodge. Let's not, okay? And the dragonfly is really giving me the adjective. Ow. Alright, yes, I haven't forgotten about you. Come on. Oh. Don't know if y'all can hear that, but, my eldest cat, Harry, likes to do this thing where he picks up one of his toys and he runs around with it in his mouth, screaming. And he'll keep doing that until we go over and tell him what a good little hunter he is. Unfortunately, I'm indisposed, but it looks like my wife is giving him the affirmation he needs. Many thanks to my beautiful wife. So yeah, that's not a that's not a site of grace, is it? What we need to do maybe is go a little bit more northwest from where we currently stand. Oh, that sweet boy. He's on the older side. He is more or less 12 years old, but he still likes to act like a playful little baby sometimes. My actual playful little baby, Birdie, is sleeping on my lap right now. And that's Cat Watch. Cat Watch with Valkorpa. Swampy Liurnia. You probably noticed that I've done what I can to avoid the area between that merchant and the Albinorc village. That's not on accident. I do not like that area very much at all. It's filled with, oh, I can't remember what they're called. They're not royal remnants, or revenants, but they're like royal remain, not royal remains, that's Ensh's army. Something. Some kind of little bell-ringing, terrible demons that ruin my day. Hello, crabs. We will eventually pay them a little visit. But for now, let's fight this albino crab. Ooh, sleepy crab, sleepy time crab. All right. Lavender crab, let's go. Mildred and the lavender crab, let's go. Stop. Hey, heal. Breed, the avarice. Oh, nope. That's it. Hoo-wee. Doesn't matter how much I progress, the crabs will always be a minor threat. That says a little bit more about me than it does about them. I'm turned around. So sorry. So I'm looking at this. This is on top of a... Just get rid of that. I'll just kind of hug the wall here. I'm just desperate for a site of grace in this area. And if not a site of grace, then a map, please? Too much to ask? We'll get there eventually. It's not... It's not the worst thing in the world. And hopefully y'all aren't in agony watching me run around, miss 5 or 6 sites of grace, trying to find one that I half remember. But here's the thing. I know there's one here. Oh, really? Oh, come now. No. I'm speechless. not used to that doing me in, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, these guys up here, they're terrible. And I will do what I can to avoid them because I dislike them with my entire being. All right. Well, let's hot-foot it as best we can. See if we can't spot Madam. Nope, that's nothing. Crap. Let's go. Let's get out of here. All right. So yeah, we'll go this way. I don't think there's much danger in taking this path as long as I'm on the horse. The big challenge here, well, there's the small challenge here is all the crabs. The big challenge is I know there's some wayward crystallians somewhere in the area. I'm not trying to proc them. I'm not trying to proc the crab. I'm just trying to get back to my runes here. All right, how close am I? Deliciously close. Let's be smart this time. For a change. How about that? Sneaky, sneaky. Can I backstab these guys? Going. A resounding yes! Man, I love it when sometimes I press the R2 button and nothing happens. It happened to me a few times when I was fighting the demi-humans. It happened to me when I was fighting the ancestral spirit. Speaking of which, I do want to... Oh, there you are! My albatross. Okay, where is it? Yes. Just want to find my rune. Okay. Now we can fight. Let's go. Well, that's them sorted. The thing I wanted to check was... There you are. Summons ancestral follower spirits. A spirit of the horned folk who eschew letters and metalworking. Brawny and versed in distinctive spiritual arts, this particular tribesman wields a heavy bow. Yes. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. We are going... Oh, stop that. We're going to try you out. Now, what I'll want to do after I put a stake in the ground, so to speak, is go and boost those ashes up. And lucky me, excuse me, there's one right here. And before we go to do that, I just want to see where I'm at rune-wise. Hey, perfect. Great. Another point in intelligence, just 10 more to go. We can start using Moonveil, and I can start being bad with that weapon instead of being bad with the Bloodhound Fang. Let's go back to the side of grace. I mean, the Table of Lost Grace, the Round Table Hall. That is what it is called. Now, if you know, you know, but if you don't, you will as soon as this stops loading. Someone forgot to pay the electric bill. And I think it was Ensha! Okay. Ooh, yeah. My stamina. Oh no. Ooh-wee. When'd you learn gravity magic, my guy? Or lady, I think? Come on. There we go. No flasks for you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Proof that Gideon is not only willing to murder to obtain knowledge, but he'll also murder in order to either vent his frustrations at you solving the mystery before he did, or to hush you up, or both. But of course never by his own hand, for the time being. We picked up the clinging bone. Shall we see the clinging bone? Horrific weapon made of hardened skeletal arm. Wielded by Ensha of the Royal Remains. Fitted by placing one's hands into the fist's grips until they dig in. O clinging creature, a king relinquishes not the hand. And skills lifesteal fist, skill that demonstrates mastery of the art of controlling vital energies. A slow controlled punch with an energy-infused fist that renders foes unconscious and steals their HP. Only effective against foes of human build. Glad that Ensha was not able to effectively use it against me. I don't think, that's right, I don't think. Full stop. Well, we should go talk to Dialos after this. He's back in town. There we are, hello. Royal Remains helm, armor, gauntlets, and greaves. Let's real quick just take a gander, shall we? Alright. Helm graced with gold human bones, worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideon the All-Knowing. Slowly replenishes HP when HP is reduced. It is said that the bones belong to an ancient lord, the Soulless King, the lord of the lost and desperate, who was known as Ensha. Yeah, and it slowly replenishes your HP, which is nice. I think I want to wear this. Maybe not the helm, but let's see if this is better. That's pretty better. Definitely like the poison crease. And that's also poison crease. Alright. How about that? I'm looking gross. I don't want to wear the helm.
You. What is it? Oh, my apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore.
What a heartfelt apology. I feel all better now. Anyway. You know, Gideon's gonna Gideon, I suppose. Oh, let's talk to you.
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant. She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of... Honestly.
I'm terribly sorry. I was playing my other character through most of this weekend, and I did the next thing you need to do for him, then...
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long. A god is not easily felled. But one day, without fail, you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
That's a lot to unpack, huh?
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
I am indeed. Would you kindly tune my bull dude? Oh, well, guess I don't have that much in the way of runes right now. Let's see, what are we working with here? That's 1600. I'll pop one of those. Why not?
Greetings.
Yes, I am. How'd you know? Okay, and there's that, and I don't have the runes, don't have the glove word. Thank you. Let's talk to him.
You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
About that prayer.
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
No arguing there. Your prayers are your own, but I sure would love to know how he and Marika made acquaintance. There you are. Alright, so that is expensive. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Thanks, bud. Take her sleazy. Okay, well, next thing to do here is... Yep.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
You got it. Wonder why. And we can find out why. By talking with our favorite person.
Well, what is it now? Ah, you've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Sorry, I was thinking about where to even begin with everything he said. They really went out of their way to make him sound like just the slimiest turd. He and Celavis, and he acts like he's so much better than Celavis. They're both pretentious dicks. Anyway, let's carry the conversation on.
Ah, you. Please, it's pathetic, I know. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have you girl bossing in no time. Speaking of which, let's dot our I's and cross our T's with that particular ambition. Just a quick trip to Fort Height to talk to perhaps the most benign of pompous dillweeds, Mr. Kenneth Height. This game certainly goes out of its way to prove that people like Kenneth Height are not the worst out there, even though sometimes it feels like they are. Good old Jaren with his jester outfit. Okay, sorry, gotta do the spin around so that I can reorient myself. Let's take a jog on up to Fort Height. You know, maybe it's beneath him, but you'd think he'd clean up all the bolts and arrows sticking out of the ground. Oh well. What you gonna do? Okay. Huh. Is there no one in here? For some reason, I had a memory of there still being, like, demi-humans you had to fight inside the keep when you go up to speak with Mr. Kenneth, Kenny Boy. He's not in here. Is he still... Well, that's a problem. Can't have that. Sorry for wasting your time. Oh, well. These NPC quests. I like the elegance of not having quest markers, but it also means that I jumble things up terribly in my head. What... Honestly, what's a man to do? I think perhaps the worst part of Gideon Ofnir is that he sounds like resident enjoyable guy Sean Bean, even though he's not voiced by Sean Bean.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask, would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erdtree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
I'm not doing this for you, bud.
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erdtree blessed.
That's one of the shittier things he does, is promises to knight you, knowing full well that he does not have the authority to knight. Sorry about the noise. Also, speaking of, I mentioned this a few other times, due to the nature of the Xbox One and Twitch, the audio will occasionally make this scratching noise, which I know is awful. And the way I fix that is by quickly pausing and unpausing the stream. However, since I am unable to hear the scratching on my end, I rely on you, dear listeners, dear viewers, to let me know. So if it does come up, just put something in the chat. I'll pause it for like 10 seconds, unpause it, and we will be good to go. I'm ignoring this tower for two reasons. One, it requires you to solve its puzzle with an emote that I do not currently have, and two, the prize is a memory stone, which of course I'm not going to use because I do not use magic spells. Thanks, bud. Anyway. Time to test out the armor. Time to test out the new Spirit Ash. I think I already mentioned this, but the armor doesn't look as good to me as the Exile armor, so we'll see if the benefits it provides are worth it to me as opposed to... I'm sorry, my brain is mush right now. As opposed to going back to the Exile, which looks better. Ooh. That was a bad roll. Wow, I said, hey, I'd love it if you'd hit me as hard as you can. Come on, do you bleed? Oop. Nope, 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 nope. Let's go. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, could be worse. Still alive. Ooh-wee, don't mind if I do. Slurp. Ooh, okay. I thought I was further away than I was. You know. Come on. Ugh. Can we not? So glad I didn't get caught on the environment. I was so sure I would. Okay, let's not get greedy here. Deactivate Goblin Mode Valcorpa. And we're done. These ones I like fighting. The ones in Caelid and the Halic Tree, nah. Nah, B. Ooh, we got new cracked tears. Well, let's take a brief moment to look at these cracked tears. So it was the Cerulean. Yeah, there's really not much to say. They don't have a lot of lore to them, or at least this one doesn't. It is for getting your FP back. This one is crystal tear formed by slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. Can be mixed with a flask of wondrous physic, causes the resulting concoction to explode. A defective crystal tear which possesses absolutely no medicinal qualities. A lesson said to be learned the hard way for some. Faith can be a volatile matter, after all. If that's something we haven't learned over the course of human history, then I don't know what is. Hello. Hello, buddy boy. Ooh. Yeah. I said, hello, why don't you plant that straight between my lungs? And that guardian said, well, don't mind if I do. Could be worse. Könnte schlechter sein. Come on. Ooh! Why are you faster than me? Is it because I'm using a greatsword? Nah. Couldn't be. Grab these. Don't yet know if they're of any use to me. And yeah, I know I said, hey, let's go talk to Lieutenant, but here I am moving further north. Simply because I am just plain desperate to get the map piece, because I'm not enjoying this fog of war. I can't remember where Folly on the Lake is because I've got no visual reference. Ooh, sorry, that squirrel. Squirrel did a number on me. Boo! Can I survive this fall? Time to find out. Yes, I can. How about that? Alright. Hello, boyos. Okay. There is no site of grace there. I wonder if I can hit this from here. My guess is no. Oh my! Well, I am just pleasantly surprised. Not going to bother with the rest of them because they are far away, and we are heading north. Hop. Okay. Yeah, I know I had another whoa. Don't scare me like that, bud. I had another point of interest from the Tarnished Archaeologist video that came out today. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just called Empyreans or something like that. The point was talking about how one of the is this a dead dude? What's this what that? I'm sorry. We're going to put a pin in that. Why are there dead misbegotten here? I've never seen this before. Is this a bug? There's 2 of them. The map hasn't really availed itself to me yet. Well, there's a question. What would they be doing here? I can't think of, Oh, man. Stop. That's not good. I think my controller's starting to go on me. It's not doing the things I want it to. Come on. You will get the health back. Yeah, I don't have an explanation for why. Oh, doing this stupid thing. I don't have an explanation for why those misbegotten are there. I can't think of any other misbegotten in Liurnia. Maybe they were on the way to the Halig Tree? Maybe they were trying to make a voyage, pilgrimage from Castle Morn, where they recently were emancipated, to the Halig Tree. They stopped by the Albinork village shortly before it was done in. And then just perished due to this dangerous environ. It's my best guess. Anyway, there's another one. What is going on here? There's a story to this, but I have no idea what it is. So, yeah, cool. Oh, hello. Guess we're doing this. Hey, bud. Long time no see. Ooh. That looks dangerous. Okay. Should know to avoid that. Well, how about that? No hit. How unlike me. Let's, before I do... Oh. And with that final piece, it all makes sense. Of course there are mounds of dead misbegotten here. Poor Edgar went mad with grief and swore vengeance. He said he'd kill the whole lot of them. And here he is, all the way north, killing the whole lot of them. Don't know how he knew there were some here. These are really gross, and I will not use them. Yeah, so that's what I thought. Thanks. Anyway, let's not do that. Let's do this. Okay, not you, not you. Nope. Why are you... doesn't matter. Anyway. A finely crafted halberd, intricately engraven with ancient motif. Given to knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed, were forced to abandon their homes. Most of these knights were sent to the fringes, where they were forced to start anew, with only despair for the company. Except he wasn't banished. He stuck by the side of Godric at the peril of his daughter. So that doesn't make sense, but hey, at least we have an explanation for the Misbegotten. Still don't know what they were doing here specifically, but that's not important. And we got another grape that we can give to Our Lady of the Grapes whenever we see her again. Man, it really feels like there should be a Stella, or whatever it's called, the map thing right here. I don't know. And something I'm always surprised by is how much there is in the way between South Liurnia and the Carrion Manor. Because, like, we had all this in the way, we had the tree in the way, we had the Albinoric village in the way, now we have the belfries in the way. I think the belfries are, well, there's also the royal or king remain, whatever it's called, the ruins where you can fight royal revenant in the way as well before we get to Ichi. Sleep kitty. All right. Hello, bowls. Come on. Ugh. Oh, that's new. And by new, I mean just something I forgot he could do. Your swords. Thank you. There we go. Ooh. Avarice. Ooh. God, I don't think I deserve to live through that. I'll drink again, just to be on the safe side. Come on. Enough. And he's going to do another attack, or, well, you know, he would. Come on. Still? I take umbrage with that. Ugh. Oh my god. Very not kawaii-y bowls. Really? That's fine. Drink again. Oh, this is... Oh my god. Taking a lot longer than I would have hoped. But what are you gonna do? Come on. Thank you. Good night. Oh, and a fantastic Grundle shot from Deer Bowls. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure. I just don't have the comedic spark to follow through. I'll let my lovely audience find the right thing to fill in there with that blank. Sorry for the low energy. I just crashing all of a sudden. I guess I woke up a little earlier than I normally did today. Supposed to have a doctor's appointment and that didn't happen. Not that that matters. Yeah, you know, just from there, a slightly more intense than usual day. Put a little more effort into my work and my workout than I typically do, and now all of a sudden I'm running out of energy. Oh, there it is. I do love the song, but I hate fighting those singing flying ladies. Singing winged maiden, I think is what they're called. Or maybe just singing winged woman. I don't know. But what a rich, dusky tone in Latin. Alright, and what do you know? We have a Site of Grace. Thank you, Mr. Site of Grace. I don't have enough to level up. Not yet, at least. We are blasting through bosses, though. How many was that? Omen Killer, Ancestral Spirit, Erdtree Avatar, and Bowls. And then Encha and Edgar, if you count NPC invaders. Okay, somewhere in here, surely, I will find what I'm looking for. I just need to clear up more of the fog. Just gotta be patient. Gotta be smart. Hello, jellies. Jello. Yeah, I've got about as much energy as these, Okay, no, I don't have that much energy. I misspoke. Here we are. Hey bud, you seem to be missing something. Oh, he's sensitive about that particular... Really? Where are you? Oh! Can spirits bleed? That was a waste of stamina. Ooh. Nice dodge, my guy. Okay, let's see if I can do this time. Oh, this is... Yep. I don't think he's gonna bleed, ladies and gentlemen. Friends of all persuasions. Come on. Come on. Didn't need that other one, but that's okay. Ooh, yep. Sorry. I was just a little nonplussed by your lack of lead proc. Bitte Verzeihung. Ugh. What else you got? And that's all she wrote for you, I think. Thank you. See you next time. Yeah, I think perhaps, mayhaps. Let me check the map again, see if it's come up. Is it that far up? Like, am I... Someone feel free to let me know if I've just completely passed, the Stella. I'm gonna call it a Stella. Stella. But, yeah, let me know if I've passed the map marker. But I'm just gonna keep running up north here. I'm gonna ignore that guy. I don't need to fight all of these guys. I'm not necessarily rushing to kill every single enemy in Elden Ring. It's not what I'm about. Not exactly. Oh my god, he's still chasing me. Homie. Thank you. Well, you know, looks like I won't immediately get the map marker, but I may, just may, get a little sweet smackerel of payback. And it's hard to say, it's hard to call what I'm referring to payback when the aggressor in question was just doing their job. Oh my! Did he just die? I get it. I get it, bruv. Sometimes you just want to, Is it in here? Have I been looking for a thing that just isn't up here? Hoo boy. Maybe I'll try a little later. But anyway, to be more clear in my language, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Chapel of Anticipation and fight the Grafted Scion, but not before I read this item. Imbued stone key shaped like a sword, a special item imbued with a rich blue magic. Breaks the seal on imp statues guarding the sending gates enshrined in each belfry, but remains embedded in the statue after its use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using them. So yeah, think well before using one. I've thought long and hard. The first one I want to do is, this one. Got it in one. The other two I'll visit whenever I get more keys, but I, much like Gideon Ofnir, have allowed this reminder of my ineptitude to go unpunished for too long. I'm being silly, but when am I not? I never quite got to the point with the Tarnished Archaeologist thing. I'm going to just quickly go through it. There's a site of grace where Melina tells you about Marika giving someone unspecified the choice between becoming a part of the Golden Order or wallowing at the fringes as a powerless upstart. And Tarnished Archaeologist posited that the person she was talking to was Godfrey, and the reason she took his grace from him is because he opted not to fuse with her, a la Radagon. And there's a lot to unpack there, and it's such a what's the word, provocative idea. For there's many different reasons why people suspect she took his grace. And that's an interesting one. When you view all of Elden Ring from the concept of Empyreans and gods as essentially birthing vessels for the greater will, it makes sense. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm tied to that idea for why Godfrey was made the first Tarnished, but I highly recommend you watch the video because there's a lot more to it, and it was very interesting. I think I owe it another watch. I don't think I'll be able to summon, but I don't need to. Because I'm better than that. I'm better than that now. Do you hear me? Ooh. I'm better than that. safe side here. Oh! The interruption. Somebody angry? I don't blame you. Ooh. Come on. Trick again. Because why not? Dude. Nope. I'm trying to be aggressive here because I want to proc the bleed. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. He slathered the habanero on that. Come on, let's go. Let's... Can I... The interruption, I don't appreciate. Come on. I just need to stop goofing around is all. Nice, okay. I don't think I'm going to proc bleed once on this guy. That's okay. Thanks, bud. Don't think that you ought to have had those items, but that's okay. Ornamental straight sword. Slender straight sword patterned after an antique ornament. It really does look ornamental. Superior swordsmen prefer to wield one in each hand. After falling from grace, the dregs of the golden lineage sought power and purpose in the past. Well, that's very Godric of you. So this one does kind of... It seems require you to have two in order to make use of that, but maybe I'm mistaken. In any case, not an item I'm looking to use. We got this here. Needs a lot of strength, is very heavy. Let's get a good look at it. Golden Beast Crest Shield. Shield of dull gold, with a beast engraved at its crest. Lighter than most great shields, and subsequently easier to wield. The beast depicted is Sirash, aged counselor who guides the golden lineage. No skill on it, though. But that's fine. It's a big, pretty shield. Depicting good old Sirash. Royal Kitty Cat. Well, I did a little more poorly than I thought, but I don't know. I always struggle with the more aggressive enemies, such as the Grafted Scions, the Royal Revenants. There are probably others that I'm not thinking of. The lobsters. Alright, this ought to pick up Nepheli spirits. I wasn't expecting this to be such a Nepheli episode, but you know, I'm not complaining. Oh, you're here. The Stormhawk King. Ashes of a hawk revered by all others as a sovereign back in the days when Stormvale's winds still raged like no other. This ancient monarch is proud, however, refusing to answer anyone's summons. The text here is confusing because, you know, at face value, it definitely seems like this is the sovereign, the monarch, the former ruler of Stormvale Castle, and it does seem like the Stormhawk King was an important part of Stormvale Castle, but I just don't know how that would work. We get Stormhawk Dean. Alright, Mr. Dean. Summon Spirit of Stormhawk Dean. I've never used this one myself. Spirit of a fierce hawk that faithfully rendered lifelong service to the old king of Stormvale long ago, when the true storm raged. Its cries embolden its fellows in battle, and tempestuous winds then circle it, shred through foes. That sounds pretty cool. If it's not for the fact that I fully expect this bird to be lacking in vitality, I would consider using it. But yeah, anyway, we are here. We wrapped that up. Thank you so much for Belfries. I've painted this nice, wonderful line. God, there's something up with it. Anyway, don't need to hear me complain. We are... Hold on, before I do that, I'm just going to plant that right there, and we're going to see if that makes a difference. Because, yeah, it's been an hour and a half, and I have neither visited Latenna nor found this map marker, which I said would be the last thing I need before I can visit Latenna. We'll get there. If need be, I can always look it up, mark it on the map for next time. Speaking of next time, just a reminder to all of you, I will not be streaming this Thursday. I have a prior engagement and will instead be streaming on Friday at the same bat time on the same bat channel. That being 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central Time. But yeah, looking forward to seeing you all there. Okay. So much of beautiful Liurnia that I'm just overlooking. Also, that moon. That beautiful moon. Oy, 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 what is going on here? What was that? Oh, it's just plants. And Albinoryx, hello. Those of you unfamiliar with the full history of Albinoryx might wonder why I called those caveman frog-looking fellows Albinoryx. Oh, hey, we finally have the answer. It was here. Stop. There we go. The Albinoryx we saw in the Albinoric village, nice, love that, were the first generation Albinoryx. The creators of the Albinoryx, that being the Nox, revised their strategy later on down the line to create the second gen. Because the flaw of the first gen was that they were unable to walk. The men and the women were both legless, essentially, and could only get around with assistance. So they changed the formula to create their second gen, which are just little homunculuses that look like frog people. They're extremely acrobatic. Very good at swinging swinging clubs and stuff around. Hey, and there's one of these right here too. Wow, it's my lucky day. Ta-da! Absolutely grab that. Yay! Okay. Well, still didn't do what I wanted it to, but you know, hey. Okay, we're just going to make this the map episode, and we can actually go do some stuff in Liurnia for real after we've dispensed with the map episode. Anyway, the second gen Albinoryx can move around, they're extremely agile, but they cannot talk. And it is unclear whether or not they have a human level of cognition, which of course is quite sad. What am I... Did I double tap this or what? Sorry. Okay, so this is that. This is that. So we'll go Maybe if I just see if that... Okay, what am I looking at here? Ah. So terribly sorry. It's the little things. Anyway. Yeah. So, both generations of Albinoric lead a pretty miserable existence. The ones who have it easiest are the Albinoric women who, I'm sorry. Wasting your precious time, and I apologize. The Albinoric women who often employ large wolves to ride around on, a la some A Song of Ice and Fire inspired stuff. Okay. Let's be more courteous with your time, shall we? As best I can. Angry jellies. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hope for the best. Yeah, nope. 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 Okay. How's that hoping for the best going for you, Valcorp, huh? Yeah, there we go. Not a scratch, boys. Not a scratch. Ooh. Hey, I said not a scratch. Can I... God, I'd love to be able to... Oh, well. Here's what we're going to do. I have a negative history with this particular encampment. Wow. Which is why I want to play it safe and cheesy. Especially with all these runes that I am rocking. I don't want to use St. Trina's arrow. I do want to use the rolling arrow. Okay. Also, let's just really quick see... Aha! Okay. Do we want to do blood? Or do we want to do poison? I'm going to go with blood. Or, yeah, I'm going to go with blood. There we go. Some arrows for me. Come on. Nice block. Oh, look who's in there. Cheese Biz Wit, welcome in. Yes, someone did say cheesy. Speak of the Cheese Biz, and they shall appear before you. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh. Yikes. Really don't need to be doing R2s on this guy, but here I am. Doing alright. How about yourself? A little tired. A little tired, but otherwise can't complain. It's been a productive day, and it's been a productive stream. I think at this point I've defeated 5 bosses. Certainly not moving at the meteoric pace that you were moving in your New Game Plus playthrough. But I'm getting stuff done. I've few complaints. Ooh, interruption. Ugh. Beat the game that same day after I got... Wow! You really were going for the speed run, weren't you? How long did it take all in all? Took about 5 hours. Impressive. That's that is a work of art. Oh crap. Yep, there they go. Oh, okay. Come on, bud. Power New Game Plus, no kidding. Power the victory lap. Oh, nice. I sure do love it when my summons snipe my foes to death. Who are you shooting at now? No one. Okay. Well, that's great. You gonna go for a New Game Plus Plus, or you gonna take a break from Elden Ring for a bit? Just running around now, helping people. Got a friend who I help once in a while. That's good. Whereabouts are you helping? Do you kind of just like hang around in a certain area of the lands between, or I don't really know how the online aspect works, honestly. I'd hate to have to catch up to him again. Alright, hello. Ooh. Speaking of teamwork, wow, when did I lose all that health? Just gonna hang around until he gets... Okay, wow, I need to pay attention to this for a second. Got a little dangerous with the dog. Hello, dog. Go dog, dog. There we go. Can hang around until he gets on. If he gets stuck, then I help. Cool. Well, that's good. A true friend. A war pick. I don't know if I've ever picked up a war pick. We'll read that once we get to a safer location. More Albinoric blood clot. I should read that one too because it's got particular lore significance. This seems like a relatively safe place, he says, as he moves away from it. I just feel like there's a Cuckoo Knight up here that will absolutely rock me. Okay, oh, well, didn't mean for that to happen, but there he is. Yep. I kill Albinorics for runes. Oh, yeah. Don't we all? The Mogwin Palace area is one of the best gifts that From Software has ever given us. To be sure. I spent a silly amount of time farming runes there so I could get good enough to beat Melania. Okay, he's just freaking out. I don't think he can get me at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here to go to the Albinoric Blood Clot, and I will read this. I think they set up that room farm on purpose, though. Yeah. No, I agree with you. The thick coagulated blood of the Albinorics, material used for crafting items. Albinorics are life forms made by human hands. Thus, many believe them to live impure lives, untouched by the Erd Tree's grace. If you were to ask lore tuber Smotown, he'd say that the blood clot is the single most important piece of lore. I think it takes almost 3 trillion runes for max level, or 3 billion. 3 trillion or 3 billion. I mean, that's a few orders of magnitude apart, but still, either way, that's a lot of runes. I don't see myself getting there. Okay, he's still partying. Do I... Sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror and ask, do I want to mess with a guy who can kill me in 2 hits when I have this many runes on me? And admittedly, 21,000 isn't that many runes, right? Or like, objectively. But right now, that's about all I need to level up again, so... They both end with, like, Ilian, so I'm confused. The thing is, no you don't. Spoken like someone who is wise and pragmatic. I applaud your wisdom, Cheese Bizwit. I will work on that operative assumption as well. So let's see if I can't find a site of grace. What am I doing on time? I've got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes is plenty of time to find a site of grace, potentially level up, depending on what I run into between here and that site. Get the map, and then maybe we can further Nefelilu's quest line. Ooh, woo. Oh no. Oh no. I've never seen this before. 15 minutes to enjoy your content. What the fuck is that chain indeed? This is, It's new to me. Need to call it... Oh, and there it goes. Need to call up VatiVidya and find out the lore significance of this crazy chain that leads from here to, like, the consecrated snowfields. Whoop. Come on, guys. It's about times like these that I wish I had my Radon swords back, because I would just... It would be Slayfest 2023 if I did. Okay, let's back up. Let's back up. Re-up. It's guiding you to the giants. Yeah. Yep. There they are with their chains. That's... Oh, no! Can we... There we go. Let's lock onto the correct... That here. Oh, really? Alright. Come on. Let's dance. Your weakness is your horse. You just said, come on, guys, like, they won't hit you back when you attack them. Yeah. Man, I'm having a buggy time right now. Oh, what are you going to do? Yeah, I will acknowledge the hypocrisy, but I'm not going to stop. Woo! There's you done. Take care of the dog. The dog's the most dangerous enemy in this little group, in this tiny army. Whoop! Oh, God. Actually, I changed my mind. The most dangerous enemy is the lock-on, because it's killing me right now. Go. Dog's bleed is too good for no reason. It must be to offset their just utterly unpredictable movement. Come on. Oh. Guys, oh, nope. Not playing that game. Ooh, buddy. Cheesebiz, you missed it. I had an embarrassing run-in with marionette soldiers. I just, like, one got me because I kept swinging and thinking I was gonna be able to get an attack in. There we go. Really? Can I? There we go. I guess it's nice that the bleed still procs even when they're behind a shield. Alright. Hello! Sounds fun. I mean, it was certainly good for a laugh. Come on. There's that, and that. Guess I thought I finished him. Do you like how quickly they disengage? Oh, crap. Ow. There we go. Swipe and swipe. Alright. Well, I'm certainly in the right rune territory now. They disengage really fast. Yeah, no kidding. I'll take it. Okay, so easy clear. Yeah, it felt nice. Thank you, thank you. Okay. This certainly feels like the sort of locale where they drop a site of grace. I feel... I don't think I walked past it yet. Giants do stop. Honestly, I did too. I've never followed the ones in Limgrave, but those certainly do feel like they just go all the way up to Stormhill on that road. But these ones, I guess they don't like water. Never learned how to swim. Ooh. Wow, okay. Unpredictable. There we go. And there's that, and I can get that health back. Hop. Or not. That's fine. Who needs health? Good night. Giants could just walk through water like we do. Yeah, you'd think, but these ones aren't feeling it, for whatever reason. Too greedy. That's fine. What you gonna do? Swipe and roll. Okay, let's try it this time. There we go. Thank you, my lord. Ah, easy kill. Yep. Definitely sort of, at least for me, the better rune farming enemies early on in the game are the giants. Come on. Alright, so Carrion Sword, where are you? There you are, Carrion Knight's Sword. Straight sword embedded with a blue glintstone, weapon of knights sworn to Carrion royalty. These knights' swords could serve as catalysts, letting them wield sorcerous battle skills. Despite numbering fewer than 20, this power made them a match for even the champions of gold in battle. Weird that Renala only had 20 knights to throw up at Radagon's foes. The best room farm guys are the midgets and yeah, the vulgar militia. Get 5k in 2 minutes. Yeah, they do drop a lot, and I always forget that. I always forget that they are small, easy to kill, and just really tightly grouped. I think the main reason I forget that is because I just don't feel like messing with the Blackblade Kindred at any point. Hey, 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 there it is. We got that, and where am I doing on time? I got 8 minutes. Good, good. Sit down. Put that rune in, and we are 9 points away from Moonveil time. We are getting there. Alright. Just going to run over here. Okay, so there's the marker. Well, I mean, there's the marker I left, but where is... That must be right behind me. Ah, there it is. Had to walk right past it. Moonveil, one of the best early game weapons. So I've heard. I've never used it, and I'm very excited to. And with that, my dearest friends, the Earnia map is filled. I can finally start trying to remember where things are. So that's good. Awesome. I'm going to just do a couple little NPC quest things with the last few minutes I have with you. The Earnia map is a W. Yes, it is, because it's so... For me, it's probably the easiest place to get lost. I feel like there are a lot of good identifiers for where I'm going in Limgrave, Caelid, Altus, to a lesser extent the mountaintops of the Giants. But like the center of Liurnia, I can never remember where anything is. Not a damn thing. Honestly, I get lost the most in Volcano Manor. That's fair. That place is a maze. It's small, but it is a maze, and everything's on fire, so it's hard to tell what's what.
No, no, no. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now... I've lost it. Is that Ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Roderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you.
Interesting implication, because it sounds like, unless you have whatever special gift that allows you to use spirit ashes, you can't even see them. Which begs the question, do all the enemies I fight just think that they're being attacked by nothing? Oh well. Just lore thoughts. Let's talk to Fia. Talk to Fia. Hello. Come on.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more?
How could I say no to that?
Now, come closer.
Nothing like a hug. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm not thrilled by the Royal Remains armor's appearance.
So very warm.
And it's hard to really say if it's doing me any favors, but who knows? Imagine getting hit by a mimic and wondering why the fuck the wind is knocking you around so fucking much. A hug that drains your HP. Yeah. God, that would be... I'd feel really bad, especially in my Melania fight where it was just essentially two small Radons wailing on her.
I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes.
Who doesn't want a tender moment? Cheese Bizwit says Fia's mission is the best. Fia's mission is the best. I'd say Fia and Millicent, top tier NPC quests. Absolutely.
My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed. And the ancient plot, in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
Tell me about the Knife Prince.
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knife Prince that fascinate dear Roger so.
Ah!
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the Round Table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
Sure. Yeah, and this, I fear, is where I might have messed up Rogier's quest yet again. I've never gotten it right, where you can talk to him about Ronnie and have him send you to Ronnie to enter her service on his behalf. He always just beefs it before I get that far, and I'm wrong button. Certain that I messed it up again, but who knows? Let me just take a look at this. So here's a marker. For me, this map makes it harder to tell where I'm going than just looking at the actual map itself. Like if I really wanted to go there, the location is it's right here. For anyone who is looking for where the Black Knife Print is, it's in a cave right here. This quest sucks. Just got summoned on Melania, and they haven't even tried to fight her. Oh no! Best of luck to you, Cheese Bizwit. I guess you're the new Let Me Solo Her. But anyway, alas, that is the end of my streaming time. Such a pleasure to spend it with all of you. And just a reminder, I will be here on Friday, not Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central Time. And until then, I hope you are all well. Good luck in the fight with Melania, Cheese Bizwit, and I will see you anon. Valcorpa out.